Hey, it's Janae here to brighten, enlighten, and ignite your day. It's Transformation Tuesday, and I'm here with another edition of The Gist, helping you to get inspired and start your transformation. Today's resource is The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. And if you haven't had a chance yet, really hope that you have read this book, and if you haven't, that you will want to read this book. It's just such a great example of how something that could be hypothetical can really come true. And so that's what it is this idea is that he was a professor at Carnegie Mellon, and they have something called the Last Lecture. So if you could, here are the questions. And while they speak, audiences can't help to mull over the questions that they're ruminating about what matters most to them. What wisdom would we impart to the world if we knew it was our last chance? If we had to vanish tomorrow, what would we want our legacy to be? And the inspiration is the importance of achieving your childhood dreams. So he just talks about that and how it's so important, and how as a child he was inspired to live his dreams, and how he is doing the same for his children. And even today, just the amazing things that he did. In fact, a team of people that helped him so much, he was able to inspire them, and he actually took them to Disney to do that. And so it's important that we take the thing that matters most to us. And for him was the idea, if he could have this stage in life, what would he share? So there might be something like, for example, here around a word. I just have blessed, and that might be one of the things that I would want to share. And so the idea is the transformation. What would be your last lecture? And I know it's something that we don't like to think about, that this could be our last day on earth. We never know. No matter how healthy or how hurting we might be in our lives, we never know our last day. And so instead of always living for the past or the moment, sometimes we need to live for the present, in the sense of what is that future present we want to give to further generations, and how then can you share that? And what's amazing about today, right, is we have so many wonderful opportunities to do that through writing, speaking, and sharing. And I think you'll be really inspired, if you haven't already, to YouTube him and watch one of his last lecture examples. One of his quotes that I really like is, he says, you know, we can't determine the cards that we are dealt, but we can determine how we play the hand. So we all have an amazing life that we've been given, right? So how do we make the most of it? How do we live our childhood dreams? How do we, inspire and share with others the kinds of things that matter most? And I think of just myself here as we look at some of those words. I think that really does encompass a lot of what my potential last lecture would be. So think about it, and it's never too late to get started on something that you want to share with others, because your words matter, and they can make a difference not only today, but for centuries to come. So from my heart to yours, be love.